The Miami Dolphins are on the hunt for a backup QB. Here are 5 NFL draft prospects. Now, before we get to the rest of the video, make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Every interaction helps me keep the light on, so thank you. Now back to the video. The Miami Dolphins' search for a backup quarterback this offseason has officially entered leave no stone unturned territory. In fact, Dolphins GM Chris Grier sounds like he's preparing for a full-on archaeological dig.
That's a position we will always focus on, and it will be a position that we will focus on this offseason. And I will tell you, every stone will be unturned at that position, including the draft.
Translation: if there's a quarterback throwing spirals at a family barbecue, the Dolphins might be watching. Why the urgency? Well, Tua missed 6 games due to injury this season, and another 5 in 2022, including a playoff loss. Let's just say Miami's quarterback depth has been tested more than a mall Santa in December.
You are really Santa, right?
No, I'm an accountant. Marcus, get this kid out of here. He's freaking me out.
Grier admitted that last year, they flirted with signing some top-tier backup QBs, but ultimately came up short.
We were in on a number of top-flight backup quarterbacks in the league. We were runner-ups for a couple of them that we wanted to get here. And for, some financial restraints and compensatory pick stuff, we just couldn't go to those prices. But all those guys wanted to come here. And so it's a position that we did not take lightly. We were working through that the entire offseason, and the fact that some of those guys were willing to come here at what we could pay them, it shows now they believe in Mike and the staff and the offensive scheme and the players that are here. They're all excited about our skill group.
Translation: even billionaires like Stephen Ross can't make monopoly money work in the salary cap era. In a perfect world, the Dolphins would snag both a seasoned veteran and a rookie QB, even if the rookie is more of a future project than an immediate solution. Speaking of rookies, Miami has a less than stellar history of drafting QBs. Over the last 12 drafts, here's the full roster of quarterbacks they've selected outside of Tua. In 2022, we selected Skylar Thompson in the 7th round, and 6 years before that, it was Brandon Doughty in 2016, also a 7th round pick. So yeah, not exactly a QB factory. But hey, you miss 100% of the darts you don't throw, right? Speaking of darts, let's dive into 5 draft prospects the Dolphins might target. Here are 5 quarterbacks the Miami Dolphins could consider in the upcoming NFL draft. Quinn Ewers, Texas, expected to go in the 2nd round. He's got a strong arm, great touch, and a knack for making plays. He's the guy you call when you need a little magic. Or at least someone to throw it farther than your dad's backyard spiral. If you think we should draft Quinn Ewers, type QE in the comments. Next up, it's Jalen Milrow, Alabama. Also expected to be gone somewhere in the 2nd round. A dual-threat QB with a cannon for an arm. He's like a Swiss Army knife, except he needs a bit more sharpening before slicing up NFL defenses. If you think we should draft Jalen Milrow, type JM in the comments. Next, we have Gabriel, Oregon. Gabriel could be gone in the 3rd or 4th round. He is undersized, but very accurate, athletic, and left-handed. Sound like anyone? If you think we should draft Gabriel, type DG in the comments. Now on to my favorite pick, Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. As of right now, he's expected to be taken in the 4th or 5th round, but don't be surprised if he makes his way up the ladder in the coming months. He's got a strong arm, mobility, and toughness. With a name like Dart, this feels almost too on brand. The name alone is worthy of the selection. If you think we should draft Jackson Dart, type JD in the comments. Next up, we've got Kyle McCord, Syracuse expected to go in the 6th round. He has an average arm, average athleticism, but high in leadership and smarts. If you're looking for a guy to study the playbook like it's the SATs, McCord's your man. If you think we should draft Kyle McCord, type KM in the comments. Drafting a backup quarterback is never easy. Miami isn't searching for the next Tom Brady, because let's face it, there's only one GOAT, and Dolphins fans are probably tired of hearing his name anyway. But this team needs someone who can step in and keep the dream alive when the chips are down. The good news? Greer and Comey are committed to finding the right guy. The bad news? Well, let's just hope they hit a bullseye with one of these darts. See what I did there? Make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Every interaction helps me keep the light on, so thank you.